Yo, what's going on, guys? Hope all of y'all are doing absolutely amazing, and welcome back to the video. So in this specific video, we're going to be talking about how exactly you can use this setting framework that I use to book over 5 to 15 calls every single day for my coaching business. And this is the framework and structure that I teach over 100 different sales reps in SMU. And so, this has been proven and tested time and time again, and it works in every single niche, specifically the make money online niche, the fitness niche, and the dating niche. So with that being said, if you're looking to add an extra 5 to 15 book calls every single day, use this specific framework and stick to the end so that you really understand how to use it. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So the best framework to use in appointment setting. So should you use a script? All right, that's what a lot of people ask me. Should you use a script? Now, scripts are the absolute worst, and it's the single reason why you sound so robotic even in DMs. Right? What I want you to use is a framework and a structure instead. And what this will allow you to do is you'll be able to hit all the pain points, you get the emotional side out of them, you're booking a lead 10 times easier, all while sounding natural. That is the main thing that I want you to understand. So you need to sound natural, right? And so the setting structure is very, very simple. There's 7 steps: personalized opening, sending a outreach message that's personalized to them, building rapport, setting the agenda / leading question, pain, probing question, and consequence question, and the transition to a booking, and then post-booking report. All right, so 7 steps. We're going to break down every single one of them. So the first part of actually, sending the first outreach is to be different by being unique and personal. You need to realize that the person you're outreaching to is also getting other people's outreach message. And so what you can do is you can be hyper personalized to stand out from everyone else outreaching to that specific person. So an easy way you can do this is just analyze his profile before you send a message. Do not give value at all, just spark a genuine conversation. So with this guy, I hopped on his page and I saw that he was posting clips of him working out and clips of him working on a laptop. So I assumed that he was into entrepreneurship and fitness. And then I said, how long have you been working out? That is a personalized question. Again, another one. Felix, you look absolutely jacked. I'm going to put a, exclamation mark there, not a question. I'm starting out my fitness journey. I was wondering how long it took you to get that physique. So a few typos, but you get the point, right? It's very specific to each person. And because both of them are in the fitness space, I asked about how long have they been working out, or how long did it take him to get that physique, right? So very, very simple. And another way is just to ask a question about the place he's from. So if you see he posts a post about him being from a specific area, maybe it's Taiwan, right? Just say, yo man, sorry, from Taiwan. Planning to go there this year. Any places you recommend I should visit? Very simple, straight to the point. He knows it's personalized because he's from Taiwan, right? Very simple. And maybe it's a question about a story he posted. Now, this is a great way to actually get into the DMs without them expecting it at all. Swipe up on your story. Swipe up, right? And the reason why is because no other person is doing it. Every other person is just commenting on posts, reaching out and all that. But if you see that the person posted a story, then outreach to them that way, right? And something that I need you to understand is that you have to find ways that no one else has used. And what I mean by that is if everyone's sending DMs to this person and it's going into the inbox and everything, then it's just like you're the same as everyone else, right? But if you actually swipe up on a story and you find different ways to actually connect with that client in a way that no one has ever done before, he or she is much more likely to respond to you. Okay, so I want you to take into account that when you're actually outreaching, find a way to differentiate yourself from the competition so that you don't get left undelivered. Let's say some guy posts about ChatGPT. Just ask a simple question like this. So simple, right? So these are a few ways that you can go to it. Now, building rapport. Talk about the first outreach message you set and spark a conversation off of that topic. So send voice messages if you can. Now, obviously, I know some of you are strictly setters, but if you're a coach, send a voice message. This will really make him or her open up as well. And text similarly to how you text a friend. I don't want you to treat him as a prospect. I want you to treat him as a friend that you're talking to. And this will let his guard down, right? Like, look at this. I'm swearing a bit. I'm talking to Rodney, who's one of my guys. We're the same age. Holy shit, haha. Just asking him questions, talking to him and all that stuff. Respect, all that good stuff, right? And so find specific things that you can agree on, build a connection that way. It's one of the easiest way to build connection. At this point, you should not try to frame yourself as an authority. I want you to be 50-50 with your prospects, and do not try to get into the authority frame too early by trying to make the convo 80-20. All right? This is where you build tons of rapport by actually relating to the person, agreeing on things, and just getting to know each other well. So, as you can see, just like this, very, very simple. So, setting the agenda / leading questions. In this part of the process, you should subtly maneuver the conversation into finding out about the potential client's pain. So, a very sneaky way to do this is to ask them about their day, and when they ask the same question back to you, you can mention that you finished a few sales calls or client work. And what this will do is, because you mentioned something subtly, this could spark curiosity and make him ask more questions. And so you could also mention something about your expertise that is subtle but still gets the point across, right? So let's go ahead and look at a few examples. A great way to do this is to mention an impressive achievement. So how's your day going? Obviously, it's like, not how's your day going, but how have you been? Then you respond to something like this. Yeah, man, coming off an 8K month, hoping to scale past 10K this month and finally hit 5 figures. So realize how I didn't explain what I was doing. I want him to ask. That's what I want. And in appointment setting, you can't just like tell. You need to get the person to actually ask you, right? And that's how you're actually going to get results. That's how you're going to get the client to really find out about you. You have to implement, a sense of mystery that the client doesn't know what you're doing. And so he asks you, and then that's kind of how you maneuver the conversation into actually, talking about your program, talking about how you can help him, and then booking a call. All right. And another one is just, I've been super busy with going to the gym and bulking. If your fitness coach is perfect. Over the past month, I've gained 20 pounds of pure muscle, so the work is paying off. And so you can see a live example here, right? Honestly, I would say appointment setting because I started out when I was 16. I made 13K my 4th month in. Setting definitely changed my life forever, right? Simple like that, not too pushy, not too, direct, very subtle. That's what you want. And so it intrigues the prospect, and they'll wonder, how did he do that? That's an insane achievement, etc. And which will eventually lead to them asking you a question. And if they don't ask the first time, then just carry on the conversation, right? Carry on the conversation, get to know the guy, and you'll eventually book him in for a call. So now we're transitioning into actually finding the pain. And this will actually make or break the conversation. And it is crucial to not come off too pitchy or too salesy. If they ask you how you did it, explain, and then ask if he's tried anything like this before. And he's like, no, I've never tried it. And then you ask why. You ask a deeper question by asking a probing / consequence-based question, right? This is finding the pain. So after we do that, we ask why. What's been stopping you from trying it? How long have you thought about doing this? Or if he's already tried it, then are you on track with that goal? What's the biggest obstacle you face? And so you have to kind of read and react. Appointment setting is a read and react game. All right, that's something that I need you guys to understand. It is a read and react game because every client is different. Every prospect is different. And so if you kind of use the same script and you use the same structure for every single person, then it's not going to work, right? Some people are more experienced. Some people are not so experienced, right? So you kind of have to just read and react. If a client opens up in this way, then just probe deeper. But if a client doesn't open up, then talk more about yourself and then probe deeper. So it all depends on each prospect and each conversation. It really just depends, all right? So, and then transitioning to a call. Do not rush a step. Oftentimes, setters actually make the mistake of transitioning way too early with not enough trust built. If you see that there's a ton of trust built, then go ahead and pitch the call, right? And so Caleb was actually one of my clients, and he's in SMU right now. He was talking, and then I said, awesome, man, I can definitely help you with that. Would love to hop on a call to discuss more details. Cool if I send over my Calendly link, and then because there's already enough trust built, it worked, right? And so when you're finding the pain, I want you to be very careful with this step. A lot of setters make the mistake of being way too pitchy, so read and react to their replies accordingly, right? Give tips if they open up about the problems, relate to them as much as possible. So say something like, man, I remember when I was in the exact same spot as you, I tried everything, but I persisted through, and I eventually used X strategy and figured it out. You need to do X in order to solve Y. Blah, 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 just giving them tips and establish yourself as the expert. And then when you transition to a call, sometimes you should actually wait until the client experiences multiple different problems after you've helped them solve the first problem. And then you say, look, man, I'd love to help you out, but I can only do so much in your DMs. Would you be down to hop on a call so we can discuss your problem in depth and figure out a solution together? So this incentivizes him to actually hop on a call because you're promising that you'll solve his solution, right? But if there's enough trust built, then go ahead and build it. Or, actually pitched the call. And so you can see with Lou, I said, dope, hospitality industry can be tough. Just relating to him, and then because there's already trust being built, I'd say I pitched him the call. Very, very simple. Post-booking report. Now, how many of you actually continue a conversation after you book a call? Chances are you never even thought about it except reminding him that we have a call, right? And so what I want you to do is I want you to continue to build rapport leading up to the call by giving him advice and asking about general life stuff. And this will actually increase his chances of showing up to the call and buying the program by almost 30%, because it shows that you genuinely care about that person, right? You're not just in it to book in a call, you're in it because you actually like that person, and it'll make the whole sales process 10 times easier. And so a few outreaching guidelines that I want you to understand is the most important part of outreaching is allowing the conversation to flow. So ask yourself this: can I use a script and make sure that the appointment setting and the whole structure of the DMs is natural? No, right? And so use a structure. Outreaching is the hardest strategy for appointment setting. So if you actually master outreach and you know how to outreach to cold leads and everything, then you're going to be able to master inbound leads. You're going to be able to master warm outreach and all that, because cold outreach is the single hardest part of appointment setting. So learn cold outreach first, and then learn warm outreach, and then learn inbound leads. So that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys got tons of value. And if you guys actually want more information and want more strategies on how to actually book in calls, whether it's inbound, warm outreach, cold outreach, whatever, go ahead and DM me on Instagram the word free, and I'll actually send you a completely free course. I used to charge 3 to 4K for this, but I'm releasing it for free only for the people that's watched to the end. And just go ahead and DM me the word free on Instagram or Twitter at the John Ga. Make sure that you DM me, and then I'll send you the course for free. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Peace.